Hello there, I'm Aldrahill and welcome back to Europa Universalis for Viking Wood. Getting the Norwegian Wood achievement is the 1st of December 1519. We are at war with Saxony because of Brandenburg, and we're literally just looting their pants off. Because why the hell not? No one else is actually looting it. Ah, no, they are. I'm getting some free ducats, so let's get some free goddamn ducats. Oh, this is awesome. Oh man, that attrition. Screw you, I'm just gonna loot. Screw that attrition. Let's just get loot. Oh yeah. Ansbach's been chosen as the dude again. Oops. Okay, noble families feud. I will lose the Diplo power. And new settlement. Prestige or base tax? I will have the prestige, please. Whoa, they're suffering so much attrition for no reason. Why? Oh, this is great. Look at all the spoils of war we're getting. We're actually able to afford things. It's incredible. Alright. Trade-wise, how are we doing? In the Lubeck trade now, we make 277. We could definitely be making more. Hamburg is stealing a lot of our value away, so I think we need to make some barks. Yeah, let's make some barks. Woof woof. Let's get a cut of like 3 barks over here, so we can actually try and get some ships and actually try to control the navy here. Beautiful. Message for the faithful. In the great church, having a state church is the ability to reach out to all the faithful in our country at once. The National Day of Prayer is coming up. It's customary for the sermon to say to be partly dedicated by the central state church. What should the focus be on? Justification. Oh, this is cool. So basically what you're able to do now is you're able to trade church power for a temporary bonus. So missionary strength, justification for wars, unjustified demands, no. Missionary strength, no. Unity of the Christian faith itself, or avoid it, and clergies like us more. I don't really want any of that, so let's just get the clergies to like us a bit. Nice. Beautiful. If we could grant New World Charter, that'd be really cool, but unfortunately we need to have a lot more influence to do that. I've already given all the valuable provinces to the boroughs, really. Actually, I could probably give these guys to the boroughs. There we go. That's going to increase their loyalty. Barely gave us any loyalty. What the hell? Ah, man. Nah, I really wanted to get them to 40 so I can grant New World Charter. So I get 10 extra global settlers. That's alright. That colony's going to get that bonus soon. The manpower is regrowing swiftly. Oh, the attrition we just got. Come on. Nice. Look at this free loot we're getting. It's awesome. We're getting loot for free. Alright, so we're just going to keep converting. We're going to recall a diplomat from Scotland. Scotland's actually giving us a decent amount of cash, which is nice. Cool, 6-3 and 1-2. Oh, nice. Oh, look at this cash. It's awesome. I like how they're actually just letting me loot as well. They're not piecing out because they're letting me loot. That's so nice. Oh, there we go. Just as I say that. Saxony will cede Wittenberg to Brandenburg. They have to give money. Oh, I get 5 of the ducats because of my war contribution. Okay, that's fine. And I get a little bit of prestige. I got 1.1 prestige. Alright, and I got 3 favors with them. That's pretty good. Alright, so 3 favors. How many favors do I have now? 25. That's actually surprisingly good. Who's my other allies? 40. Wow, 41. This is good. This is really good. So, if I wanted to, I could declare war on Sweden. Now, they would call in Muscovy and England, 100%, despite them being crippled in debt. Wow, attitude towards enemies, -20. Yeah, because they like us quite a bit. Obviously, Muscovy wouldn't join. Brandenburg wouldn't join. What? Attitude towards enemies? Are you joking? Brandenburg likes Sweden. Bro, how dare you? So Brandenburg would not join. Ridiculous. So Sweden's just going to sit there like an asshole. Alright, so if we declare war against England, let's say. Livonian Order would join. Obviously, Sweden would join. Brandenburg wouldn't. Okay, no, Brandenburg would as soon as they are not suffering from war exhaustion and debts. That's okay. And of course, Muscovy. You know, Muscovy actually would? Huh. If soon as Muscovy has 1,000 fate, I can get Muscovy to kill Sweden. Here we go. This is what I like. I can get Muscovy, as long as they're not fighting another war, do not have debt, and I have 10 favors of them, they'll be able to help me. Okay, they're fighting Crimea right now. I hope that they will kill Novgorod. Obviously, Muscovy will do stuff. And Novgorod's actually allied to Poland right now. That's troublesome. Okay. Oof, look at this place. Trading post and coastal center of trade. Oh my. Oh, I just realized these guys need to be mothballed. Send me that little bit of cash. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. My carracks cost me so much money. I have more men than that, surely. 14, 15, 16. Where's the rest of my units? What? I only have 2 over here. I have 3. Oh dear. Why do I have 3 units here? There's no reality that I need 3 dudes. Good God. Good God. What am I doing in my life? Alright, let's move these guys over. Alright, we're back to waiting now. We're just gonna continue. We're basically just continuing to colonize. I think the fighting of the England is going to be the best idea. Obviously, it's going to call in Savoy and Sweden, and we're going to have to fight a lot of people. But I think this is going to be really valuable. It's going to allow us to annul treaties with Sweden and Muscovy, annul treaties in general, and then we can just keep beating on Sweden. I think the issue, though, also is the Muscovites. If the Muscovites cannot help me, they can't get their troops through, how on earth am I going to be able to actually attack them? You know? That's troubling to me. It's very troubling to me. Oh, more tobacco. Cool. Yeah, this is tricky. Oh, colonial enthusiasm. Sell a chance in global... Okay, cool. Conquer Cola. Incorporate Scotland into our country and turn Wampanoag into a city. I mean, to be honest, I don't really want to incorporate Scotland just yet because there's lots of stuff I can feed to them still. And Conquer Cola is not happening. Actually, let's leave the missions in case we get called into a war. I think improving relations with the Muscovites might be a smart move. Actually, we already have. We kind of do have to wait, unfortunately. This is an unfortunate reality that we are going to have to wait. Hooray, conversions. Why did I send all my ships out here? Nobody knows. Alright, we'll get one troop over here. Cool, we get another idea group. The thing is, I actually need the tech. I desperately need Tech 10. Tech 10 is pretty valuable because it contains flanking range and better cannons and cavalry. So I definitely want to make sure I get that. Let's protect trade in the Lubeck node. There's a lot of people pulling stuff. There you go, that helps. We now make a little bit more money, which is nice. Yeah, calm down. This is really difficult because we are at a bit of an impasse. There's not really a lot we can do right now. Until we can definitively say we can call in Muscovy against the Swedish, we can't do crap. The best thing right now actually would be for Muscovy to declare war on Novgorod. And if they were to declare war on Novgorod, we would all join them. Actually, the very best thing to do would be if Muscovy declared war on Novgorod and called in both Sweden and me. Because then I could separate war England, and it would be fine. I'd just bring all my troops over and kick their ass. And they've got exploration and expansion ideas, whereas I have that huge morale bonus, so... be pretty good. Okay, we can also get some more church power bonuses right now. We do not need missionary strength because of the amount of conversions we are doing. Okay, things are actually taking a little longer now to convert, but that's okay. So, I mean, things are going to be gradually converted by the Center for Reformation anyhow, so we don't need the missionary strength. So, to be honest, maybe just something like possibly the prestige. Or... production efficiency, stability cost. I mean, discipline and morale is always great. Morale is very valuable, but we already have a 15% morale, so maybe we should try and get discipline, because Sweden do actually have some pretty good discipline. They have quantity as well. So I think maybe trying to kill Sweden is probably going to be a good idea. Let's get that. Let's get the discipline. Although early game still, so morale is just better. Morale is just so good, though. This is the thing. Until you get around... I'd say until you get around military tech, maybe 12, 13, morale is just better. Okay, Luke chose demand 8, lose 100 ducats. Well, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. Jerk. Ageseiden, Bratsburg, and Svedinjadjugger. Where the hell are these places? Ah. Where the hell are these places? Nobody knows. Conquer Varmland? Oh, damn it. Well, I can't do that, can I? There's no way I can call those people in. And now Sweden's allied with Hamburg as well. Ah! Fine, we'll turn one Podog into a city. I really need to distribute these guys. Ooh, admin power. Tasty. I need rivals. Poland, Hungary, England, and Austria. Let's rival England. Sorry. Gonna issue some embargoes. That's gonna increase our trade value just a little touch. This is depressing. What? Oh, we actually don't border them. That's okay. Bohemia doesn't have a king, an heir. Oh. Personal union with Bohemia? Nah, that's not gonna happen. Alright, we'll call that guy. We ain't getting favors for shit, though, is the thing. I think that what needs to happen is Muscovy needs to declare war on Novgorod. And they need to call us in. Because then we can actually join the wars. Come on, buddy. Call us in! Son of a bitch. We can't do shit unless they do it. We could support rebels, actually. But they don't really have any rebels. Okay. 10% increases the chance of rebellion. Costs 39 ducats and basically peasants. Well, these are another noble rebels, actually. That's actually going to be pretty good. Let's do noble rebels. Boop. Where are the provinces for noble rebels? I can't help but notice the majority of that is not noble, it's peasant. Okay, there we go. Noble, and it doesn't even matter because they have so much high legitimacy and tolerance. Damn it! I was hoping that would kill them, but unlikely. Alright, we'll just get the next tax. Helps out a little bit. Oh no, we lost some claims. We'll just regain our claims. Oh no, where'd we lose them? Don't even know. You can pass the Act of Uniformity and get missionary strength. Yes, please. The only thing now to do, unfortunately, is to wait a while. Basically just to keep colonizing and try to grow. I mean, we need to start kicking ass, though. We need to really start expanding and moving down south because, like, there's going to be naval supplies here and there. We want to try and grab the bits of Caribbean. Mainly we want to grab America and the Chesapeake. We're going to need to fight some big major colonial wars. We need to start devouring England. Desperately. I can't just no CB. Oh god, wait, what the fuck? France? Why that? Oh, they're guaranteed by France. Ah! Come on. Yeah, they'll all join. However, Muscovy will slightly not join. Because of the debt that they for some reason are in. So if we attack Novgorod, we could call in quite a lot of people. If we attack Novgorod, we could call in Muscovy, and we could give them the majority of that territory. Like, that would be pretty good. And were we to do that... Ah, here we go. So something we could do is we could declare war on Novgorod. Declare war on Novgorod, call in Muscovy by promising them territory, and the Livonian Order, yeah. Then, we would be in a war with Muscovy, together. So Sweden could not call in Muscovy, because they were already fighting in a war together. So then we'd be fighting Sweden without their allies. Of course, they'd still call in England, and then Brandenburg wouldn't join, because they have attitude towards enemies for some bloody reason. Arrgh. So the only way I can really do this is if I declare war on England. They'll call in Sweden. We can get Livonian Order. We can almost get Brandenburg. And if we got 10 favours, we could call in Muscovy, and they would actually help us beat up Sweden. That's what I really like the sound of. The fact that they would actually help us beat up Sweden. But we need Muscovy to give us favours, and I can't really be bothered to wait 27 years for the necessary favours. Troubling. Alright, let's get the necessary tech. We're on tech 10 right now, so that's pretty good. And we're going to Culverin because we want that additional shock pip, which allows us to carry shock forward. Oops, wrong country. Unfortunately, because our prestige is so low, we're not going to get any personal unions of anybody. So, because that's dependent on prestige. Troubling! We can't really do much, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a nice period of peace. We're basically just going to sit here and wait. Okay, so it's going to have to loot. Oh, man. Okay, I'll take the debt. Popular religion. Yes, I know, I've taken a loan. Root out syncretism and gain tolerance of true faith that everyone is happy, or better let it run its course and get the missionary strength. I will have tolerance of true faith, please. Because then the clergy will be a little bit happier. I could, for example, get new omniscience, but that's a bit useless. I could get a minister. I could get an inquisitor. I could seek support of the clergy or make a generous... I don't really want any of those things. Literally want none. But that does help because it gives me quite a bit, a nice chunk of tax modifier as well, which is helpful. Witch trials in Bornholm. Oh my god. So transition from being part of the wider Roman Catholic Church to the local church in Norway has generally worked well, but in some areas become unclear where the authority lies. When there was suspicion of witchcraft in the old days, the Catholic Church would often become involved and might temper the outrage of the local population. The Reformation, on the other hand, has done much to strengthen the belief in popular versions of Christianity. A number of women stand accused of witchcraft in the tiny island of Bornholm, and the search already begun to find more. Okay, so basically I can gain church power and condone the trials, and that can become pissed off. I can ignore it. So as long as trials go on, there's a risk they'll spread to more provinces. Or we can try to stop them, and they'll get unrest, and we lose church power. I'm going to have to stop the trials. States need to protect witches, and 6 peasant regiments rise up. 20% chance of that. Damn. Which means we're going to have to increase our army maintenance, and we're going to have to kill the rebels. How troublesome. And by troublesome, I mean bloody annoying. Ugh. Can we get a general, please, with some tradition? He is a 0-1. Wow, that is freaking terrible. Oh my god, that's so bad. What the fuck? That is a bad roll. Bad roll. So we're just gonna move these guys to Bornholm. Military has left us. No one cares. Last days of Schleswig. Oh my god. Religious furthers grips Schleswig, publishing convinced that the end of days is drawing near. Basically, everyone feels like the world's going to end. Common situation down and gain unrest. Act forcefully lose church power. Or they are right to be afraid. We get fear of the apocalypse, unrest, and huge unrest, and extra church power. I've already got like 0 church power. No, I've got 25. So let's just... What's the rebellion risk in Schleswig right now? Oh, it's fine. I can just calm it down then. Just lose a bit of income. Reformer praises the Church of Norway, gain church power, or relation to all Catholic countries increased by 35, relation to all Protestant increased by 35. Who is actually Protestant in this world? Basically no one! So I'll use this internal propaganda. Good stuff. Alright, come on then. States need to protect witches. Bring it on. No leader. Oh, look at that morale. 33.7. Beautiful. It's lovely morale. Kazan has civil war. And naval thought is suffering, lose diplo power. Okay, guys, so we're going to continue the next episode. It is now down to a little period of peace. Muscovy is actually fighting Circassia and Kazan. So they're not really going to be a lot of help. I mean... The question is, of course, if they were to be caught up in their wars, Muscovy may actually not be able to fight. So that would be interesting. We'll have to find out next episode. So I was Aldrahill, continue to be, and this has been European Universalis for Viking, but thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.